Good afternoon. Hey, from Scott in South Georgia. Let's dive right into it. Let's just call it, and I don't even have a script or anything. Let's just call this part 2 of the insurance train wreck. And if it hasn't happened to you, it's going to. I've been doing these things about insurance now for about a month, and my God, the response I'm getting. Well, I finally am at yes or no, do I file an insurance claim? Straight to the point. All right, you see all that? Bent the bumper, and here's why. I had a trailer behind it. Jackknifed the trailer because of in a rush in a rainstorm. And if you can see, I went to the body shop and they said they have to replace this entire side. All right, so you're looking at the side, got a broken tail light and a bent bumper. I didn't even get the estimate. I just went and talked to them and showed them some pictures, and thousands of dollars. You would think they could just bend this thing out and fill it or fix it or whatever. I'm no body shop expert, but no, they've got to remove this whole from point, cut it, replace the whole side. Multi-thousands of dollars. So it came up, or I brought this up. Do I file an insurance claim or not? And I'm going to just kind of backtrack here a moment or rewind. When I call Progressive, man, they wouldn't tell me if my rates were going to go up or be canceled or whatever. And here again, let me make this very important reminder. If you file a claim, you are now considered a POS, and I'm not talking about point of sale. It doesn't matter how many years. If you've been paying insurance premiums for 100 years and you've paid in $100,000 to an insurance company, not only to Progressive, that's who I'm with. I've been wanting to get out, but we'll talk about that later. Once you file that claim, here's what's going to happen. You're either going to get canceled at renewal time, or your rates are going to skyrocket so much they'll get their money back out of the claim. So I posted last week or so and look at the past video and talked about what happened and what am I going to do. One guy kind of a smart AZZ way said, hey, why have full coverage insurance if you don't want to use it? Why don't you just get liability? Well, this truck is still drivable. All right, let's just say I hit a deer and crashed the front end and the deer goes through the radiator. Well, now I can't drive the truck. I will file a claim then. Okay, so here's what's going to happen, and this is simply according to the research that I have looked at and the comments from you out there. All right, I got a couple of responses that people have made very small claims with Progressive Insurance, and their insurance went up 120% at renewal time, folks. And it goes back to my old State Farm story back in Texas years ago, had lightning strike a tree. And this talks about homeowners insurance also. It all goes hand in hand. Listen to me, folks. When I filed had to have a tree cut down because lightning struck it. It was several $1,000s. I think insurance paid, and this is back in probably 2003, 2004. I can't remember the exact date. State Farm Insurance. Their out-of-pocket cost was $1,300, if I remember correctly. And guess what? At renewal time, my insurance with State Farm went up exactly the amount of the claim. Now, what kind of is that? Folks, I'm telling you, this whole insurance is a rip-off scam. You got to have it, but if you use it, hey, you get penalized. I do not feel sorry for these insurance companies one bit. They say they're losing billions or millions of dollars. It's because of their own dumb decisions. If they'd stay out of the courthouse and quit fighting litigation issues with legitimate claims, they might start showing a profit. So anyway, this whole insurance thing seems to be going through cycles. We're not going to get into that right now, but right now it's a train wreck. So here's my decision. Here's what I've decided to do. And it's not just Progressive. It's all of them. It's State Farm. It's Allstate. It's Progressive. You name it. It's Farmers. Once you file a claim to have something fixed, and if it's not even, let's see, how can I say this? It's your fault, and I don't know the other end of it just yet. But if I was to file this claim, I will probably have insurance so unaffordable, I'll have to drop it to liability. And that liability is actually even going to cost me more than what it normally would. So with that being said, folks, if you can, self-insure, do not file that claim. Take it from me. Now, I know there's some better companies out there. I don't know who they are. I'm still doing the homework on that. But folks, this insurance thing is a rigged system against you. Trust me. So there's the decision. I will not be filing a claim on this. I'll be riding it out for a while. The truck is still drivable. The light still works. It's an ugly blemish on my nice truck. And I'll probably save up a couple of bucks over a few months or maybe a year and just take it to a body shop and just have them fix this part here. There's got to be a way to fix this part without having to replace this whole side thing. I'll find a way. We'll discuss that later. So the last words I've got, homeowners insurance, auto insurance, do not file that claim unless you understand the consequences. It will cost you in the long run. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. This is Scott in South Georgia. Please comment. If you've had a similar situation, I want to know about it. If your company has done you good, put it out there so everyone else can see who these companies are. Thank you again.